Hey, Diesel Creek, when you gonna do that video on that ATC 110 you got? I just watched the one video explaining all about them ACTs and saw your comment. It just cracked me up. So I'm waiting on that video. I grew up riding the shit out of four-wheelers and dirt bikes. I'm talking, I always had them. Hell, I had a little race bike KX60 bought for me when I was 7 years old and never let off the dang gas. And I remember I was about 14 and a friend of mine over on Meadow Street uptown where I grew up at. I lived right outside of town after that. We going up there to my granny and Aunt G's house. I kept the grass cut for 12 years. And one time I was up there and a guy a few houses down was having a yard sale and he had an ATC 250. Dang, I can't even think the actual name for the 250 right now. And it's blowing my mind, but it was the nice one with the hunting rack and stuff, and he wanted $500 for it. My buddy was working uptown at the pizza place, and he let him pay him on payments. And he finally got that thing paid off because I had four-wheelers out the ass. None of my friends had four-wheelers or dirt bikes. I was the only one. I always let him ride all my stuff, though. I never cared. But he finally got that three-wheeler. And it was awesome. And I remember all of us just riding the shit out of it. Everybody fought over riding it. I mean, hell, I had all kind of stuff to ride. When that ATC got around, nobody wanted to ride my shit. Hell, I didn't even want to ride my shit. I want to get on that, Big Red, the Big Red 250. I want to get on that Big Red. And it was fun. And something messed up on it. Finally, after about 6 months of us giving it hell, we had a place called the Racetrack. We had a place we could ride at. It's where the old railroad used to sit, or where the railroad bed used to sit, and they moved it over about 1,000 feet, maybe, to the left in a few directions, and it left like a no man's land now, and it's like an old road that goes from our property to town across the railroad tracks, and it's about 100 acres. It's not real wide, but it's long. And we had trails all over it, plus the old railroad bed, which is like a little dirt road. And we had this little spot off of it called the Racetrack. And it had a mud hole at one side because it made a big circle, oval. And one side of the oval had a big old mud hole in it, a big one. I mean, I had a Grizzly 660 and it would swallow that thing up. And I remember that Big Red, you could hit that dang mud hole and you could rape it. I mean, it wouldn't do nothing to that mud hole. I mean, the mud hole wouldn't do nothing to it. It would go all over it. I mean, you could go in it, out it, side, just give it hell, sling donuts in it. It was so much fun. Hell, the damn things almost float. You pump up the tires so much on them. But make us a video on that 110. I'd like to see it. Thank you, sir. You have a good day. Don't work too hard.